And in your drawing process then, does it make sense of it's a clumsy phrase, but is through drawing it out, you get a better understanding of the thing?
Yeah, I connect to it more, I think it's, and I like the idea of it like sort of mapping the process.
Yeah.
That to me is what a journal is.
Yeah.
I don't know whether the journaling that you had in mind was different. Didn't think it was,
No,
so.
For me, this is what I imagined fashion curators would do in the development of an exhibition.
I think it's probably rare.
But I just enjoyed, and I did it in my evenings, and I chatted to my daughter about it and stuff, and obviously this was great because it was just really nice to. This really informed my labels. This going in and having that up close.
I can feel the texture of it.
Yeah.
It's a
really great piece. It's a really great piece. Yeah. It's gorgeous, And it's just if you put it on and it's just like it's already mounted.
Yeah.
That's what's gorgeous. So that's it really. It's a mixture of thinking through ideas, things that we didn't do, avenues we went down, things that might inform further thinking for other things at work that I think actually, I made a note of it because I can see it being something I might do again or remind myself why we did it in the first place.
Yeah.
It's just like a notebook, so sometimes there's not much order to it, so it just kind of, some of it was like just notes I took when we had meetings.
Yeah.
So as this was, it's like thinking about, the presentation modes and then my own little notes about how we could do something differently. It would be really nice to go back and measure up against all of that, what we'd actually done here, because thinking about the threshold and as you enter and that kind of, and I love that it's about how clothes make us feel. It's like already we all have something to say about ourselves. It's like this, you don't come into an exhibition that's not for you. Like, do you know what I mean?
And do you feel like you can see it now, but you can also see how it could go further next time?
Yeah.
So I suppose that goes back to when I was saying earlier about saying to the students what practice is. Practice is that thing of sometimes you just have to do it and stand back.
Yeah.
And then next time you do it, you can take it a bit further, but you have to have done that stage.
Yeah, and it's always like what our previous director always said, it's like try it, test it out, and then with that you grow in like, what works, you can see how people respond to things, and you get more confidence in pushing it further and being a bit more creative or experimental with it. So so basically,
sorry, go on.
So basically, all of this, I need to read through all this. This is like really at the start of it. So it was all about my thoughts about how to, initially it was looking at how we can make connections to other pieces in the collection, which ended up not really happening. But what we did, we made connection with people, and with the idea of sustainability. So it was about like how do we really elevate these objects or use this dress to activate other connections. So I think it became, and as you said initially, you were like, we start with the object. So often we start with the object. And I think that I realise now, looking back, that I was looking at how this connects with things already in the collection, but we moved on from that completely and just didn't go down that road.
And starting with the object is entirely valid. It's just that there are other ways of starting, and starting with a message or starting with a concept. They're just other ways of starting, and I think what I try to do is, again, with students, I say, there are all of these entry points. Pick the entry point that you think is going to work best for what you want to do.
Yeah. It's almost like a diary of all the ideas that we had and the things that we didn't necessarily, and then it went from being mounted to being sort of, shown flat. So it was that idea, and then it was just, I remembered things that Miles had said when he acquired this piece, so I just put that in there. So it was all just like references to go back to. And then I went down the road of linking it to the collection care work that we've been doing, and maybe, remember I thought about maybe signposting some of that work, and we didn't go down that road, but it's all, it's quite nice that we've actually got the dress rails that we had at Platt Hall that we use to mobilise the collection. So even though it's not explicit, we know that there's things in here that are from there, which is
So the
it's quite
kind of
nice.
echoes of it.
Yeah. And then, oh my God, this.
Lovely. Where's
This
that come from?
This was a drawing I did ages ago at the start, and it was when I was
Yeah.
trying to find the film footage, and I got her quotes in there, and then I was thinking, oh, we should suspend it, or we should have it, and then it was the development of the films, and it was the quotes that Vivian said, I want to find the primitive seed in the mud. So it was all about, and then it was about potentially, oh, could we toile it? You know, how do people get to know the garment and how it works? Could we have a toile of it made? And it was all just sketching ideas.
The thing is, though, when you're sketching those ideas, you're actually articulating kind of what you think is important about the garment and what you want to say about it, which we've done through the video.
Yeah.
You know, you're saying
it's gone through the video, exactly.
But you're saying it's important for you that people understand how that thing works with the body.
Yes, which the video shows.
Perfectly, absolutely. And she keeps shifting it around.
Yeah, so what do I do? You know, do I throw it around my head? Do I wear it like that? So, and then again, it was just thinking about the couture codes, and we started talking about that, and this kind of reuse of this idea and reinvention of it. I mean, that was a really nice connection. I think I wish, in a way, we had more of that in the labels here potentially about the codes and how they're the contemporary take on them. I think there's just mapping out. This is when you started thinking about the dark background and everything was kind of like this, the masters and everything. This is something I needed to note to myself, which I did when I got a bit muddled.
That's a lovely note.
This was a drawing about like how I imagined it might feel, and I think I put people make a party. This is where the energy comes from, and this might actually make. This is about how the space gets activated when people are in here drawing. Is it going to feel really static, or is it going to have that energy? At times, when we have people facilitating drawing, that can happen. And this is what I think of when I think about the preview. Like, it's really lovely if people just went for it and draw. We had that evidence of like that engagement. You know, the energy of an opening night and all of that. Because it's lovely to capture that. So yeah, it was just, and then thinking about how the areas were textures. Because we thought, but we had the idea of the stitched up, really sort of tactile, imperial banner and all of that. And then obviously that went a different direction.
So this idea here, I'm starting to rethink my idea around object, and I had already been starting to think about it, and I'm going to broaden that out so the notion of object just becomes content.
Yeah.
So in a way, to stop. The word is musealizing. Stop musealizing the object and isolating them, and to think about what content do I bring into this space. And the content can be something from the collection, a film, a conversation, an activity, and they're all of an equal value.
Yeah. Sort of, it's just notes really. Again, just pointing out that this was actually a really useful board to have when we were talking about the concept, the project, the exhibition with learning team members, and it was a really nice way to kind of like explain the idea, the process, and all the things we were trying to achieve, getting people sort of, and they've been really positive about it as well, which has been nice. It's just lots of different, I mean, it's just really rough,
So which have we picked?
So I just did some rough photocopies this morning. I haven't spent a lot of time on this, but I think that one of a drawing, and I don't think any of the others. I think maybe something more about writing.
I mean, that's lovely.
Well, I suppose that's just that came after that. This came just the other day because this is when.
Yeah. I like that.
That's in yellow, but obviously they're all in black and white.
Yeah.
That one would work.
Yeah, it's just got some yellow on it there.
Oh, brilliant.
So.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah.
I forgot to say that, so our individual work won't be identified.
Yeah.
So if there's text, it'll just say copies of pages from journals by, and then it'll list the names. But we won't be identified for each.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's good.
That's nice.
Yeah.
The thing is, that is nice, isn't it? Yeah.
It's a nice, it's the only image of the contemporary version, which is.
Yeah. It is.
See, I was just thinking that that page with your Westwood page show how two people approach the same thing in a really different way, which I think is quite nice.
Like that.
Yeah.
You've got some
Yeah,
lovely,
more blue.
you've got some lovely Celia ones, haven't you, with the sketches and things? Oh, nice.
Well, maybe.
Nice. Lovely. Yeah.
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 Yeah, I like
No,
that.
I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah.
Have you got a copy of that? Did you do?
I've done a copy, but
Yeah.
that was like on my
Yeah,
there.
that. Is
I
that
think
fine?
that works.
No, that's lovely with the blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Yeah, there may be something organisational about
Okay.
like sisters
Okay.
talk about that and about the drawing that we did.
Nice.
But
Nice.
it's not, you know.
No, I think that's nice. I think it's good.
And then, maybe the Schiaparelli.
Yeah.
There's,
Yeah.
I don't
The
know.
modern one.
Yeah.
I do like that because it's beautifully drawn.
It is. It is.
It's really beautifully
Yeah.
drawn. And this,
That's the coat. And then
Yeah, I know.
and the animation's fantastic, but you don't get that from the animation.
No.
And that's really important, I
True.
think.
True.
I think your understanding of that
Yeah. Yeah.
is just, yeah.
Yeah.
I think
We
that's
can pop
really,
that in.
Yeah, I like it.
That's
I
it's
like
not
it.
too messy,
That's
is it?
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, it's nice. It's not messy at all.
This is talking about the jacket and
Yeah. Yeah.
the wearer's story.
Yes, we haven't got the jacket.
Imported, oh, was that about the imported object, I think.
I mean, this is the joy,
Yeah. Yeah. That's nice.
Should still
Yeah.
in that.
Nice to acknowledge the effort of the double half.
Yeah.
Indeed. There's a post-it note.
This is about working out where the boundaries for the
Yes.
thing go.
Yes.
That's
yeah,
nice.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
that one as
Yeah.
well. What are these questions? Overall tech strategy.
What's
What's the
that?
hierarchy? What's the inventory? What are the locations?
What does that say?
Update on Kate.
Oh yeah, update on Kate and co-production content.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is a combination of questions that you had and I had. And
Yeah.
still
Yeah.
no. I mean, that's the
Yeah,
stuff really in
yeah,
Stitch
it is,
stuff.
it is.
So maybe that's
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
good one.
The angel dress, which is, I thought we might have something in the collection, fine art, that would show a medieval angel that we could actually make a direct reference, but we don't. But it clearly is a bit like an angel. And there's this dress, which I was saying to Rosie earlier, I don't think those are the Romanov princesses, but all the literature says they are. Yeah. They're too early if you look. Those are like 1860s.
So that's become the myth, the part of the myth of that
Entirely,
thing then, isn't it?
entirely.
Probably started by Macron.
I can only assume it because the V&A say it's the Romanov princesses.
Right.
It's just about possible. It's an early generation of Romanov
Yeah.
princesses, and he's taking the photograph because it's
Well, we've always said in the label, it says it sort of reimagines history, historic narratives, doesn't
exactly.
it? So maybe, I
exactly.
mean, we haven't,
Yeah,
um,
and then obviously start into the actual map.
I forgot about this.
Remember this? I know that.
Yeah.
That's really
And
We said
that's
that's
all
a
it
shame.
is, yeah,
Models.
yeah,
But
yeah.
this is when models it all, and then we start
Yeah.
placing
Yeah.
through the SketchUp.
Oh,
Remember this?
I know. I still like that.
I never saw that. That's brilliant.
Well, it was the idea. I think you had the idea that we could either have cans behind,
did,
or we
yes,
could
yeah.
have.
We're gonna have it here,
the
That's
wouldn't
it, yeah. But I don't think I ever saw anyone
No.
show it up. That's really,
Yeah, it would be nice.
it would be nice, yeah.